Hey, what's up guys, this is Johan, and on this video we'll be working on the 75-gallon. I'll be doing a little bit of plumbing. I got some PVC and some PVC equipment and stuff. Before we begin with this video, I want just to let you guys know that this is going to be a kind of weird video where today is like a Friday, and the video you started off watching is like happens 2 weeks ago and I forgot to upload it, but it's a good thing because it's all gonna tie into this plumbing, so it's gonna be jumping back and forth. So you may see a few different things change. So you might see the plumbing change, the way I'm doing the plumbing, then so I maybe just put fast forward in time or rewind so you guys will know when it's gonna happen. Let's begin with the video.
Flashback.
PVC fittings and different things, and another thing we'll be doing is my favorite part of the Reef hobby, aquascaping. I'm not gonna be doing anything too detailed this time. I'm just gonna put some stuff together and just get the 75-gallon together, and I'll do the aquascape later. I was watching the rock because there's a focus right there. It won't focus. Yeah, there's a shell right there built into that. Anyways, let's get started with this build. Just gonna put you guys a tripod and maybe come up to the thing and talk and whatever. You guys know what to do.
End of flashback.
So my issue with I'm having right now is my bulkhead, and I am currently water testing the 75-gallon. That's my hose right there. It goes all the way outside. There's some tap water and stuff. So I am having a leak, and I was wondering, I'm scratching my head wondering where is the leak coming from. And let me turn you guys around. Alright guys, so got you guys turned around again. So like I said, I was having a leak, and I'm still having a little bit of leak right here. So it was dripping just from right there. Let me get my phone so I could have some lights right here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So right there's a leak, and I was wondering, why am I having a leak? I thought it was coming from this side, so I took the entire outer box off, and then I even went as far as siliconing the entire box, so you can see right there some silicone. You can see the silicone and where I put it. So I know it's watertight, but it's still getting some leaks, and I'm wondering where is the leak coming from. And then I just happened to look in here. So I'm gonna set the phone right there, and let me see if I could focus on this. So right in there you can see the bulkhead, and then if you see me spinning right there. So right there is a little piece of plastic that's left up from the manufacturing process. So if I put this here, you can see it doesn't make a complete seal. So let me get as tight as I can, and no matter what I do, that little piece right there is causing a gap and water seeping in. So it keeps it, so this is as tight as it could go if I pull on it, but you can see that gap is always there. So I gotta find some kind of way to cut it out with a knife or something. So I'm gonna try to do that, and then we'll see if I have any success.
Flashback.
Alright guys, so a quick lay of the land of some of the stuff we have. We have a few pieces of live or dry rock that we have here, and then I have some more in the tank. I have some more outside if I ever need to get some. Then some PVC fittings, one PVC 1 inch, and then these are the old fittings from my last setup. So I'm gonna try to scavenge as much of this as I can. This is like the hang on overflow, DIY hang on overflow, so I won't be needing that anymore. So I'm gonna try to scavenge as much pieces as I can that's not cemented in. So this is cemented in. Yeah, all these. So yeah, so this is basically what I'm working with. And then I'm going to transfer all the rock from the 10-gallon and the 20-gallon. All that rock is going to be transferred over to here. So the rock that I have here is going to be dry, dead, and it's going to go kind of on this side right here, and I'm gonna take a few pieces from here and put them in there, and then all the other is gonna make 2 islands. So I'm thinking of having 2 islands for now, and then later on when I set all the systems up, I'm gonna have to change the whole entire layout. What I'm thinking is having the 180 go straight across here, and then the 75 gallon will be that way. You see where the overflow is? I'm gonna have to flip that tank all the way around 360, so the overflow is facing this way, and I want to have a center column where the overflow from the 180 and the overflow from 75 all come down to one chamber, go down to the floor, and then either go outside or go in the basement down below us. I still haven't decided yet. I still have not yet decided where I'm gonna put the 10 gallon filtration system. I was thinking of doing it outside. That's why I want to do it. Joey Vera said that I may have to get a permit if I have to do that. I'll have to check, or I may not need a permit. So we'll see. Just showing you guys the convict tank. He's still doing okay. Today is almost day 7, so I think he's doing good health. He's putting a little bit more weight on him. You can see him there just eating out all the algae. So there was a little bit of algae in the frag tank. I gotta get some spirulina for him so he could eat, because this fish eats a lot, and I think this fish is a hard to keep fish because of its diet. And just looking at how it's eating, and it's always grazing, I think that is one of the reasons why that fish is so hard to keep, because it's almost like an anthias. It always needs to constantly graze. So I think I'm gonna have a little bit of trouble with it, unless if it has I may have to have an automatic feeder. Then I have to control like the way it's feeding, the nutrients. So what I may do, it just took off. It's okay, buddy, I'm here for you. Yeah, so he's always front and center, just always a little bit skittish, but he's starting to put on some weight, looking good. Anyways, back to aquascaping and all this. Alright guys, so I got the three pieces of PVC that I wanted to for the overflow. One more thing I need to do is sand the edges down. The reason I want to sand it down is because I used this to cut the PVC. And now what that does is, when you cut it, I learned this from one of the I think it was a Macna live stream or Macna video, where they had the guy with the 25,000 gallon aquarium, and he was saying that when you cut one of these, even the manual or the electrical one, that it causes a burr, and you can actually slightly see a burr. Obviously you can't see it on, because my lens isn't a macro lens, so you get a slight, the end of the PVC is flat, and then the edges do like this. So this is like maximized gigantically. So what you want to do is sand it down so that comes down to a flat PVC. The reason you want to do that is when you put your PVC cement in here, and on here it's gonna scrape it down. So imagine this is the inside of the PVC, and this is the straight PVC, but it has that little burr. You put some PVC cement in here, and that little burr is just gonna scrape it all down to the bottom. So this little gap right there, you're not gonna have any PVC cement. You might have a little bit, but it's not gonna be enough to hold it in. So you're gonna sand it down so it sits flush, and then so you can have a proper hold so it doesn't break or come loose later. So that's what I'm gonna be doing with that cement. Alright guys, so I have 3 of the PVC set fittings ready to go. One is actually on the tank right now. So what I have, it's one long PVC, or a part of the PVC. Then I have this, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a union, because I get the flexibility to disconnect if I ever need to. I could buy another piece of this and just throw it back on here. Screw this back on. And then another thing I like about this, I have an adjustable base, so I'm not limited to, let's say I mismeasure or something and it's too low, I could always push this back up a little bit. So it gives me that little bit of flexibility. And in here it is watertight. So like I said, it's like a union. So there's a O-ring in here, so I get watertight. And another thing it helps me with is, let's say I accidentally did something wrong, I need to turn left, right, whatever, just to make proper adjustments. So it's completely watertight. And then this part right here, you can see there are 2 rubber O-rings right there as well. So that gives me a little bit of more flexibility when I'm working with the PVC and run some plumbing. Guys, so here is the overflow. Just test fitting, still dry. Haven't put any PVC cement yet. The only thing I just realized I don't have is I do not have any ball valves. I'm probably gonna get some true union ball valves. I think they call it union ball valves, where it's kind of like that but up here, and then it has a handle so I could turn it. So I'm probably gonna get 2, and then the last one over there is gonna be open because it is gonna be an emergency drain. So I'm planning on doing I think it's a bean animal, I think it's called, where you have 2 and then one emergency. So 2, and then emergency is going to be in the center. But so far it looks so good. Got these here, and like I said, I like these adjustable. So if like this is too high, I haven't put it in all the way, so it's a little lower than it is. It's going to be maybe about a 1/4 inch higher, about that high, all 3 of them, because I just kind of stuck it in the overflow. But you can see I could just easily bring this down to where I need to, and then I could rotate wherever I need to. So I love these. So that's that. Or so another thing I was thinking I could do is, instead of putting the ball valves up top, I might just put them down here and then get some PVC straps to tie it up here. But yeah, so that is the section, the PVC section almost done. I still got a lot of extra PVC, but now let's move on to the rock work, my favorite part. So like I said, I'm just gonna put it in here. Anyway it comes out, it's gonna come out. I'm not gonna do anything too special, glue any rocks just yet. I just want to get an idea of what I wanted to get, take a couple pictures, and use this video to get a reference. Alright guys, so here are some of the plumbing fittings and what everything's gonna look like. I already went ahead and paint some of it. So some Krylon Fusion and then some regular orange spray, the parts that won't touch water. So orange and black, and then orange and black with my gate valve right there. That's the main siphon line. I'm gonna be doing a Herbie method. So this is the main downspout with the orange and black, and then the gate valve right here that goes down the system. Return line, no, this is not the return. Is that? Yeah, that's the return. Then the next one, this is the emergency. No, that one's the emergency right there with the extra bulkhead, not bulkhead, the extra that thing. And then this is a secondary return, so secondary overflow. And then simple, this is my return pump. Just use my J-Bell return pump right here, up here, across, up and over, and right here. What I'm gonna plan on doing is just run it onto this side. So I'll have the 2 returns coming on here. So I have a Y feeding right in between to there, and then so that is that for the plumbing right now. Alright guys, so I am pretty much done with my first attempt at aquascaping. Not my first attempt, but my first for this tank. My first attempt at putting aquascape in. It's definitely not the last little bit. It looks okay. It could be better. I like this one little overhang. I want a few more overhangs. This kind of just looks like rock only in the center. I want it to be a little bit higher and then a little bit more open. So there are caves in there. That is going to be strictly for the queen angel. Because it's a very territorial fish and it likes to hide a lot, so it's gonna need its own little area. So I think I finally decided that this tank is gonna be strictly for my queen angel, and then any other little tank any other little fish I put in here. So my queen angel is one of my pets. She's less of a fish and more of a pet. So you know, but you guys can kind of see what I have right here. It looks okay, like I say, but it could be better. I still have to add that arch from the 20-gallon nano. Probably gonna add it down center or on this side, so, or maybe back there, right back there. I may put it there, but I still gotta move all the rocks that's over there and in the other tanks and put them in here. So that's just that, but I want, like I say, I want more overhangs. But so far so good, making some progress.
End of flashback.
Alright guys, so I finally got the piece of that little thing off. What I had to do, I just took a knife, put it over my stove, let it heat up, and I still cut it like a knife for butter, basically like a hot knife for butter, but a hot knife for plastic. So I just took it, I cut the edge until I cut off that little piece. So looks like it's running. Don't see any leaks so far, so good. Now I am just letting the overflow run so I could kind of tune it. I have the pump on full blast right now. The return pump is on full tilt. It is a little bit noisy. Let me turn the camera around so you guys can hear that. Yeah, so it is a little bit noisy, and that's not the overflow. It's mainly this section right here. I don't like how this tower is made, because I felt like this was made mainly for fresh water, or when they used to have like the trickle tower areas. So the water comes down on the far back side and it comes all the way up and then kind of tumbles over, and then you will have like your different medias and stuff like that to handle your nitrates, so your nitrites and your nitrates. So that will handle all the ammonia and stuff really well. But that was another reason I used to have a lot of high nitrates in the first version of this system. So probably gonna drill some holes lower down in the bottom right there so it doesn't trickle all over the top. But now I'm just laying some old detritus that was in the pipes, because I did reuse some of the pipes. I didn't wash it out. But even though I didn't do that, I didn't wash the pipes out. Right now I'm just finding out what my flow is gonna be like. So you can see where my dead spots are going to be. So I got a little bit of trash right there, and then some of the front right there, and I have this gyre pump right here. So the ice cup gyre, just have it right here, and then I'm gonna put two of the Jibo power heads on that side over there. Probably put the return to come in up here. So I just have it right here right now, and it's working out pretty good. So I think if I lower the lights just came on. I think if I lower the amount the pump is doing, then it should be fine. And then I can't run this at 100%. It is extremely loud. Let me see if I could let you guys hear it. So you hear that humming? I probably have to do it better. So it is a little bit louder, but that's cool. I could just tune it to make a little less noise, and then so that's that for that. So plumbing, I guess it turned out okay. Let me go back over here. Whoops. So return line, right here that goes straight into there. I may come in and cut into this later to put some like a manifold or something if I want to hook up a protein skimmer and stuff. Not my protein skimmer, but if I want to hook up different reactors. But for now, I just want to have the system as simple as possible. There is a reason for me doing that. I just want to have Cheeto here, and then I just got that in the mail yesterday. Somatic sump right there. So that is my little sump I bought. So it'll be its own little separate. It's gonna be part of the system tied in, but it's gonna be on the other side over here on the back side. That way I could have a protein skimmer and all that over there, and then this is just gonna be a big Cheeto reactor. Now the reason for me having it just a not Cheeto reactor, a refugium, sorry, a larger refugium and a protein skimmer, it's there's something that's going to be happening in a while where I have to step away from the tank for a good long time. I'm not 100% sure yet, so I'm not going to reveal it until it happens. So I want it to be as simple as possible, so when I'm gone my wife could take care of the tank, just nothing too much. I'm gonna hopefully set it up to where she has to do no water changes for at least 9 months. That's where, doing my research, most tanks that don't need a water change, they'll need it for about 9 to 10 months. And with doing that 9 to 10 month no water changes, the system should be stable enough to handle the coral growth and the amount of fish that's here. So I have an ASO tang in there, a big queen angel, convict tang that's gonna go in quarantine next couple of days, 2 clownfish, corals, and then 1 firefish. So that's not that many fish. It's only like what, 6 or 7 fish. I usually keep a lot more fish than that. So yeah, so I guess that kind of wraps it up for this little segment, and then we could switch it back over to the other segment.
Flashback.
Alright guys, so I am pretty much done with my first attempt at aquascaping. Not my first attempt, but my first for this tank. My first attempt at putting aquascape in. It's definitely not the last little bit. It looks okay. It could be better. I like this one little overhang. I want a few more overhangs. This kind of just looks like rock only in the center. I want it to be a little bit higher and then a little bit more open. So there are caves in there. That is going to be strictly for the queen angel, because it's a very territorial fish and it likes to hide a lot, so it's going to need its own little area. So I think I finally decided that this tank is gonna be strictly for my queen angel, and then any other little tank any other little fish I put in here. So my queen angel is one of my pets. She's less of a fish and more of a pet. So you know. But you guys can kind of see what I have right here. It looks okay, like I say, but it could be better. I still have to add that arch from the 20 gallon nano. Probably gonna add it down center or on this side, so, or maybe back there, right back there. I may put it there, but I still gotta move all the rocks that's over there and in the other tanks and put them in here. So that's just that, but I want, like I say, I want more overhangs. But so far so good, making some progress. We got the PVC pipes coming, we got this, and you guys can kind of see my idea of what I was thinking of when I originally moved to this place, this house, where I wanted to have my tank. So when I come home, you know, I'm just looking up, and then I have a tank here and then another tank there, and it's just gonna be blue lights like that, and then all the fish will see me, and kind of like, okay, so see right there, convict tang, he's giving me an eye looking at me like that. I kind of miss coming home and having my fish all swim to one corner of the tank just to greet me and say, "Hey, how you doing? How's the day? You want some food?" No, you want some food? Can you feed us? But you know, you can see the clowns there doing the little thing, the little dance they're still fighting, but they're still in there. So I always love coming home seeing fish. So yeah, so that pretty much get this build done for today. It's still gonna have to finish the plumbing. I gotta wait for the unions to come in, the union ball valves to come in, so I can put them right there. And then I'm gonna probably just do Cheeto only in for now, and then wait till a skimmer comes up. And I am thinking of 2 skimmers. Let's go downstairs and look at the Queen Angel. I'm waiting. So I'm thinking of 2 skimmers. I was thinking of the Nios Quantum 220 skimmer, and there goes that pet of mine. Made that a little dark. Yeah, so I was thinking the Nios Quantum 220 skimmer, or one of the new Red Sea Reef skimmers, the 900, because it's a bigger skimmer. So I wanted something that is at least for 300 gallons or 400 gallons. That way I could take care of the 75 gallon and the 180 all together. So the Queen Angel looks good. She is always happy to see me, so I gotta take her and put her upstairs. So anyways, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, and also remember to subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one.